Shalawam. I want to first give all credit to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and a double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Back with another video. Once again, just scamming through some articles, and I came across this particular article from New York Times. It says, how to stay optimistic when everything seems wrong. As always, just gonna just get into a little bit of the article and, get into some precepts. So without further ado, it says optimism isn't about ignoring negative feelings. It's about being hopeful about the future, even when the present seems wholly negative. So basically, when you see everything that's going on in the world right now, and especially here in America, people still have it in their minds to, be optimistic and, hope for things to get better in the society, because, I always bring out the point when I talk to people. This is heaven for people. This is the last train stop for a lot of people, for whatever riches or whatever vainglory they may get in this world. People just love it here, and especially our people, comfortable in this captivity, laid back. A lot of people, just settled. A lot of people are comfortable with committing wickedness. So again, a lot of people, the majority of the people, they don't want to see this place fall. They want to see this place continue to get better. So, that's why there's, a lot of optimism in this society. People are just praying and hoping things get better. Like I said, you got a lot of people, for whatever reason, whether it's, money or a good paying job or whatever the case may be, this has become a heaven for a lot of people. Because, first and foremost, a lot of people don't know and don't believe that there is a lot more to this life. This temporary life. There's a lot more to it. Like I said, people right now, a lot of people are in that YOLO spirit. You only live once, so basically, do whatever you want, live it up. Not knowing that there's so much more that YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI promised to give to the seed of our forefathers, beginning with Abraham and on down. But going to the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 1 or verse 2, it says, "Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth." So again, because all these things are temporary, like I said. But here it is, the majority of the people, they become attached to these earthly things. They don't. They can't see past. They can't see past. They can't see past this life. People, walking around here carnally and, not looking at things spiritually. Like I said, everybody's in that YOLO dolo spirit. So, it only makes sense that, like I said, this is it for a lot of people. A lot of especially our people, get comfortable and complacent in the society. So, once they get a little something, they don't want to, give it up, you know. So that's why, a lot of people don't want to see this place. They don't want to see this place fall. So, it's like Lot's wife, that's why the scriptures tell us to remember Lot's wife. Whatever attachments that she had in Sodom and Gomorrah, it caused her to look back, and she ended up, eventually, it cost her life. It cost her chance at salvation, And that's going to happen to the majority of the people in the society, It's going to, they become attached to these worldly things, and, a lot of people are going to end up losing their spot in salvation, their chance to make it, but it was all set up through the Spirit, nevertheless. Because again, a lot of people, they don't want to. Here it is. People are putting their trust, they're praying and just hoping that things get better in this place, where YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. He's determined to destroy this place. I think that's Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahawah, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy." So the point I want to get is Yahawah is he's determined in bringing this place down. But like I said, here it is. People are hoping and praying for this place to stay in power. But again, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is determined in the heart of Yahawah to bring this place down. So and that's where, those of the faith, that's where the hope, that's where our hope lies. In YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI bringing this place down, so righteousness can be established. A lot of people, they trust in Esau, so they don't want to see this kingdom go down. But like I said, those of the faith, and that's where our hope lies. Because a lot of people in the world, they put their hope in vain things. A lot of people's hope, man, it's going to lead them to the destruction. Just going back to this article. It says, with the endless stream of urgent news pushing the boundaries of our mental health, it seems laughable to suggest optimism right now. Maybe you're worried about losing your job, losing your home, or losing a loved one. Maybe you already have. Maybe you're worried about your own health, and maybe you feel helpless or doomed. Whatever it is, optimism feels like a luxury that few of us can afford. Like I said, the majority of the people, they're attached to these earthly things. They set their affection on earthly things, and all these things are, is temporary. And it's good. We have it while we got it, but for the most part, most brothers are willing to, when it comes to it, most brothers are willing to, leave this stuff behind. This anything you get in this captivity, in this world, is corrupted. Is defiled. So like I was saying earlier, again, dealing with those of the faith and those that believe, understand that beyond this life, after this, there's so much more to look forward to, and that's where our hope lies. While other people are put no hope in this world, our hope and our faith, it goes beyond this place. We look forward to salvation, we look forward to the kingdom. You can get the book of 1 Timothy 1:1. Excuse me. Gotta sneeze, but that doesn't want to come out. Anyways, 1 Timothy 1:1. It says, Paul, an apostle of YAHAWASHI, by the commandment of the Most High, our Savior, and Yahawashi Mashiach, which is our hope. So again, Paul being an apostle, he wrote these things for us, right? As it says in Romans 15:4, everything was written aforetime, was written for our learning. He wrote these letters. He left them here for us through the Spirit. But just showing where our hope needs to be is the point I want to get. Our hope is in YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, and trusting and believing in the promises that he promised to give. Again, beginning with our forefathers, beginning with our forefather Abraham, right? That's where our hope lies, and again, our hope lies in, that determination, as I read earlier in YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, bringing this place down, because, when YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI brings down this kingdom, he's going to establish that righteous kingdom. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. The second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, where it says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And that's what we look forward to. We look forward to Esau's kingdom being brought down, and again, Yahawashi coming to establish that righteousness, because we're tired of this evil. We're tired of this wickedness. In this kingdom, you look forward to death. In this kingdom, you look forward to wickedness. You look forward to payments and sick and woe and destruction. That's what you look forward to in this kingdom. But in the kingdom of Yahawashi, it's going to be righteousness. Everything's going to be set back in its righteous order, and that's what the real men of the Lord. That's what the real men of the Lord hope for and pray for. That's where our hope lies. So we want this place to fall. We want this place to go down. Like that vexation of Lot. We're tired of this place. We're tired of this evil. We're tired of it. We're tired of this wickedness. This place is truly a land of confusion. Constantly having to deal with, mockery of our Lord and Savior. We gotta constantly, just witness all manner of evil. We're tired of it. The animals are tired. The earth itself is tired. Even the other nations, they're tired. Everything's tired. But more so the elect men of the Lord. And I say that humbly, as always. Just hoping that I'm of that elect number. But yeah, we're tired of this place. We're tired of this. Like right now. I'm just getting out of work. I'm tired. I'm dealing with these allergies. We don't have to deal with this in the kingdom. Got all type of body aches and pains, and we're tired of this. Oh man, but nevertheless, This is what people look forward to, you know. Again, you might get a little something, and you get comfortable. People get complacent in this society. When all these things, pretty much, all these things are just elements. And what's going to happen to these elements? Well, let's get it. Everything that you see, everything is made up of elements. And what's bound to happen to these elements? Go ahead and get that. Second Peter's. Again, people walking around out here, looking at things with a carnal eye, when we're supposed to be looking at things with a spiritual eye. But what's going to happen to all these things, these temporal things? Second Peter 3 and 10. It says, "But the day of YAHAWAH will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up." So all these things, man, they're going to be burnt up. All, because again, everything that you see, the cars, the TV, everything is made up of elements. I forgot who I heard that from. It might have been one of the apostles or one of the elders, but everything that you see, these very bodies that we're in, when Yahawashi comes up and he beams his elect up, even the very bodies of the elect men, those bodies are going to be, shed away, so to say, So we're not even, and again, I say that humbly, just, hoping that I'm of that small remnant, that small number, but even the elect, not even, leaving here with the same bodies, So how much more these earthly things, these temporal possessions, how much more of those things? They're all going to be burnt up, And again, a lot of people are going to end up losing their salvation because, a lot of people they didn't remember Lot's wife, and got attached to these worldly things. So, but like I said, the real men of the Lord, man, know and understand that it's going to come a point in time where we're going to have to, leave all this stuff behind. You might get a brand new car or a brand new home or whatever the case. For the most part, we're going to be wanting to throw it all away and leave it all behind, and we're not going to look back. Because we, like I said, we understand, the kingdom that is to come. So, from there, I'm going to go to the book of, I think it's 1 Thessalonians. Let me try that. 5 and 8. It says, "But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation." So again, the salvation, the hope that the real men of the Lord, our hope is in, the salvation of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and getting the hell up out of here. Because again, everything on this side is corrupted. It's defiled. We care less about these worldly possessions. But that's where our hope lies in the promises of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, the deliverance that is about to take place. The whole world is going to witness. That's where our hope lies. So we want this place to fall. DJ Trump is talking about, pretty much speeding things up, dealing with this vaccine. Well, those of the faith, we want him to hurry up. We want him to speed things up. We want things to pick up so we can hurry up and get the hell up out of here. We're so tired of this place. You know? So this is where our hope lies, through the comfort of these scriptures. You know, that hope in the salvation, that hope of salvation. You know, we want to get out of here. You know, we're tired of this place. You know, so people putting their hope in, you know, matter of fact, I'm gonna get this, because again, I mentioned earlier, you know, people put their hope in vain things. You know, actually, yeah, Psalm chapter 2, in verse 1, it says, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing?" You know, people again, you know, people are imagining vain things. People are, again, you know, they're hoping, they're praying that things get back to society. They want the bars, and they want to bring back the sports arenas and all these things. You know, and all these things are vain. You know, these things don't mean anything. It's nothing. That's what vain means. Vanity means. It means nothing. Worthless. You know? And all these things are just some, you know, more tools and basically distracting you from the truth and, you know, from what's really going on, you know? So, you know, why, you know, put your trust in something that's vain, you know? Something that's worthless, you know? It says, going back to this article, it says, but at its core, optimism doesn't require you to sweep those anxious, negative feelings under the rug. It's not about smiling when you don't feel like it. Optimism is simply being hopeful about the future. And again, you know, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is determined to destroy this place and bring this place down. You know, this place is bound to be destroyed. You know, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You know, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is not the Almighty Yahweh is he's not a power to lie. You know, he can't lie. Once he says his word out, I mean, that's it. You know, it doesn't come back void, you know. It says optimism is simply being hopeful about the future, even when the present feels wholly negative. Cognitively, this is a challenge because it requires you to acknowledge your positive and negative emotions at once and to allow them to exist simultaneously. As hard as it may be to make the case for optimism during a time of crisis, that's when it happens to be the most useful. Yeah, I'm not going to get into all this article. It's pretty long, but I just want to get to the point. Get to the points where, you know, people are putting their hope in this society. You know, this society is going down. This society is done. You know, this America. Babylon the Great, aka America, you know, it's long overdue for judgment. You know, scriptures talk about how the sins of this place have reached unto the heavens. So, you know, this place is long overdue, and this place is far, you know, beyond healing. And matter of fact, see if I can end off with that. I think it's Jeremiah 51. This place is, you know, it's too far gone. You know. Why would you, if you're in your right state of mind, why would you want this place to, you know, why would you want this place to even get better, you know? Jeremiah 51, I know it's in 51, it has to be in 51. Yep, Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon, which is America, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. So again, you know, this place is far past. I mean, it's too far gone. You know, there's no healing for this place. There's no getting better for Babylon, this great whore, you know. Now this place is finished. It's done. You know, and even if it does get better for a split moment, you know, it's only for that split moment. And then sudden destruction, as the scriptures say. you know. So, the hell with this place, I pray, I hope and pray, as well as my fellow brethren, that things continue to, get bad out here, because the hell with this place, the hell with Esau, the hell with this damn flesh, the hell with everything, we want the kingdom. We're hoping and waiting on the kingdom of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We're waiting on the Almighty Yahweh to send us His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, to establish righteousness on this earth. So the hell with this place. But that's all I wanted to, talk about. Just wanted to do this quick video, and Lord's will, it was edified. So until the next time, I say shalawam.